Residents of East Bengaluru, hear this out. In 10 locations near you, Shri Krishna Janmashtami 2024 will be celebrated by ISKCON Whitefield. Over 1 lakh devotees attended last year and more are expected this year. Over 10,000 people donated for the Archana, Annadan and other sevas. Over 3,000 kids participated in different kids competitions. Over 100 cultural performances took place. Shri Radha Krishna's Abhishekam was performed in all these locations with grand success. Over 1,000 bhoga preparations were cooked by the devotees and offered to the Lord. All the devotees were served delicious Krishna Prasadam and they also took part in many other activities. So what are you waiting for? 26th August 2024, save the date and join us for Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahotsav 2024. A lot of kirtans, stage performances, archana, abhishekam, delicious heart-purifying prasadam, many fun activities and much more. Don't forget to click the link or scan the QR code to book your seva to avoid last-minute rush. Nand ke ghar anand bhayo, Jai Kanhaiya Lal ki, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hari Hari Bol. Welcome all you wonderful devotees for today's Krishna Katha series. कैसे हैं आप सब? क्या होता है जैसे ही 7 बजते हैं घड़ी में, I leave all my patients and I say 7 o'clock तक मैं हूँ यहाँ, जिसको आना है आ जाओ. फिर it's time for Krishna Ratri series. So I hope all of you are adjusting your timetable a little to hear about our little Krishna. Actually, that is the beauty of life in such a hustle bustle, life full of hustle and bustle and so many tensions here and there. At least 45 minutes de do Krishna ko. Don't think about anything. Come sit in front of your laptops. Make the best use, in fact, of your laptops, your mobile phones, your TVs to watch the Krishna Katha series. Because नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यम भागवत सेवया, यानी कि जो भगवान की लीलाओं को निरंतर सुनता है, उसकी दिल में जो भी ट्रबलसम है, जो भी आपको परेशानी देने वाली चीज है, वो भाग जाएगी. इट्स अ चैलेंज. आप सुन के तो देखिए. Because Krishna Katha is purifying. In itself, it is very, very pleasing to the heart. It is pleasing to the soul. Because पूरा दिन हम दिमाग को टेंशन देते हैं और खाना भी खाते हैं तो कॉल्स लेते रहते हैं, तो वो आहार भी शरीर को लगता नहीं है. लेकिन यदि हमने कृष्ण कथा से अपना डे एंड किया तो सुबह को भी हम अच्छे अच्छे सुंदर कृष्ण की यादों से उठेंगे. And our mind will be very, very fresh. And you'll be surcharged for the day to carry on your household duties, your duties in the office as a teacher, mother, child, student, father, whatever, come what may. So, moving forward, today's speaker is Shaila Mataji from Prestige Lakeside Habitat. A big haribol to Shaila Mataji. A little introduction about Shaila Mataji. Shaila Mataji has done her MBA in Management and Finance. देखो कितने पढ़े लिखे लोग आ रहे हैं हमारे इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे. So she has done her studies and she has worked in multiple organizations in India and abroad. And right now, and at the present moment, she's in Bangalore and she's taken up to Krishna consciousness very nicely. Mataji is very, very active in helping us arrange, helping us do various sevas during Shri Krishna Janmashtami. And she feels that she's very, very lucky and fortunate to be in the association of devotees. And so are we. Every night we have, every evening we have your association. Please always be with us and let us move forward for today's Krishna Katha. Over to you, Mataji. Let's welcome Mataji by chanting Haribol 3 times. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
Haribol, Mataji. Haribol to all the devotees. I am sure the little devotees who are ready to watch the Krishna stories. Let's start. 1 second. Are you all able to see my screen? Okay. 1 second. So, Hare Krishna, everyone. On the behalf of ISKCON Whitefield, I welcome you all to the Krishna Ratri series. Today, we're going to know about the story of the Krishna's Leela for the deliverance of Nalakuvara and Manigriva. Before we learn about how the Leela entirely happened, let's first know who were Nalakuvara and Manigriva. So, all I'm hoping that everybody of you have heard about Kuvera. Okay, Kuvera is is the treasure of the demigods. He has a lot of money, everything at his service. And Manikuvara and Nalukuvara was the son of Kuvera. Kuvera was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, because of which he had an access to Mount Kailash Parvata, and he was loved by almost all the gods. However, because of the material opulence, the he has no limit of material opulence. His two sons, Nalakuvara and Manigriva, had a bit of proud of what they were. Okay, so and because Kuvera has an access to Mount Kailash Parvata, the son and the family, just like if I'm the president of a country, I have an access to every places. Similarly, Kuvera had an access because of Lord Shiva's blessing. So one day, let's understand what is the background. So both the sons of both the son Nalakuvara and Manigriva, they went to Mount Kailash, and they started to spotting in the Mandakini lake. Now this lake is very beautiful. It has big lotus flowers, amazing green flora fauna, and they were intoxicated with alcohol, and they were just having like party. They had their friends, the girlfriends as you see in the pictures, and they were enjoying in that aura, which is so beautiful. Now, this, if we refer, Mount Kailash, it's a very big, place. In there, this river Ganges, which is so pure, like we went to Bridge Dham, and in Mount, there we go to Yamuna. When we go to the river, we have to follow certain rules, right? But here, when they went, they were not following any rules. They were just intoxicated. They were not understanding what they should do. In the same moment, Narada Muni passed by this lake, and these two demigods kept enjoying. They did not greet or salute Narada Muni, and they did not even cover the naked bodies. And it is said that we should always cover our body, because there are lords all around and they see us. Okay, these women who were there, they felt ashamed. They tried to cover them, they hide, but because of the opulence, both the son, the Nalakuvara and Manigriva, they did not even understand and appreciate that the sage, he was a great devotee of Lord, and he is here, and we are not even praying to them. Then, looking at that, Narada Muna got very angry, as well as he pitied them that what I can do, to liberate these souls, because they are the sons of Kuvera. Something should be done to help them understand what it is all about. So what Narada Muni did was he cursed them. Now, before we understand how Narada Muni cursed them, let us see what was Narada Muni explaining to them when they were intoxicated and enjoying this environment. Now, Narada Muni, who was the, he thought, okay, these are the son of responsible demigods, mostly Kuvera, and they were just doing sense enjoyment. And he feels compassionate to have them free, from this fallen life. He wanted them to come out of this mode of darkness. So what he did, he punished them to become trees for 100 years. Okay, and they will be fortunate enough to see Lord himself, Krishna, face to face, and who will deliver them. Now, when Nalakuvara and Manigriva, they turned into two trees, which are the two Ashoka trees, they had the memory of what all happened on Kailash Parvata. And Narad Muni, when they will see Lord Krishna, they will remember everything that happened in the past. When Narad Muni was giving this curse to them, he was, in the chapter, if you read in detail, you will understand a lot of other things, wherein he says, what does opulence and prestige brings? So if you have, a lot of money, then you are in the mode of passion. You do not respect anybody. You are merciless. You forget the law of nature that someday you will die. Okay, you keep creating or committing sinful activities, and a lot of people, they kill animals. So this kind of opulence does not lead you to Krishna. That's what was happening with both the son of Kuvera. And on the parallel, he's trying to explain that if you are a poverty stricken condition, someone who's poor, they understand, they have empathy to, people, surroundings, giving respect to, someone who's elder than you. Also, if you relate, Brahmanas, they always live in a poverty stricken condition because they don't want to, get ego, because when you have money and power, you get ego, and ego is totally against bhakti. Now, when Narada Muni is trying to, liberate these two souls through Krishna, he's trying to explain in this chapter that how we have to go away from the opulence and become poor. Not, it doesn't mean to become, poor in terms of having no money, but we should not be proud of what we are having, and we should have empathy to people, respect to our elders, to people around, and also always worship Krishna. Now, all this was the background, a little bit theoretical, I can understand, for all the kids, but this is just to help you understand what this chapter is about. Okay. Now, moving further, let's understand what is the pretext of this story. So, yesterday, Aarti Mataji, shared with you all how, Yashoda Maya was trying to tie Krishna, and every time the string was getting short. And then, what she did, she took that rope and tied Krishna to the mortar. Now, and Krishna was very, he was unhappy that Maya tied me and she left doing her house chores. What Krishna did, he went to the backyard, where there were these two giant Ashoka trees over there, and he walked in between them along with the mortar. And that's how he delivered the two sons, Nalakuvara and Manigriva. Let's see how the entire story comes across. So you see little Krishna, he's tied and he sees those two trees. Krishna is happy and he relates to what Narada said. Those are Krishna's friends. You see, Krishna walked between the trees.
जब पकड़े जाओगे ना मैया यशोदा बहुत पिटाई करेंगी।
कोई विशाल वस्तु गिरी है। हे प्रभु, समस्त जगत के स्वामी, हमें श्राप मुक्त करने के लिए आपका धन्यवाद। भगवान कृष्ण, प्रणाम। मैं नलकुवारा हूँ और ये है मेरा भाई मणिग्रीवा। हम इन अर्जुन वृक्षों में श्राप से बंधे हुए थे प्रभु। हमें नारद मुनि ने श्राप दिया था क्योंकि हमें हमारी संपन्नता पर गर्व हो गया था। उन्होंने कहा, इस श्राप से मुक्ति का एक ही उपाय है, जब हम सर्वशक्तिमान प्रभु विष्णु के दर्शन करेंगे तब हमें इस बंधन से मुक्ति मिल जाएगी। हम आजीवन आपके भक्त रहेंगे प्रभु।
So we all saw how Krishna liberated, Nalakuvara and Manigriva. Uh, Thereafter, when they were liberated, they started to pray Krishna. Okay, uh, they said a lot of things which I want to share. Very small. How they prayed Krishna. They said, "Oh Lord, you are the supreme personality of Godhead. O Lord, O source of all auspiciousness and goodness, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. O Lord, our Father." So they says that, our Father, who's known as Kuvera, the demigod, is your servant, and now we will be your servant. We will serve, to you in all possible manners. Like, our ears will listen your stories, our eyes will read your books, when our mouth will chant, so our body will do the service for you. So this how they started to pray to Lord Krishna. They said that you are the body, the life, ego, and senses of every living entity, your own self. You are the original cause of this material manifestation. Means everything is come out of you. And O son of Vasudeva, or dear, Damodar, almost peaceful, let us offer our obeisances unto your lotus feet. So they were totally, like they were here in Brajham for 100 years. And up until this age, they were seeing Krishna Leela out of, when Krishna was playing in the area, he was dancing or whatever he was doing, they were watching. And this was the day when they got liberated. So they shared all their prayers to Krishna, and they just at the last, they said that we will be your devotees, and then they went back to their father's home, Kuvera's home, and that's how Krishna delivered them. One more beautiful sentence, which when they said that everything of ours, entire body should serve Krishna. It says, Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. This saying is verses from Narada Panchatra, which says everything, the mind, the body, and all the sense organs should be engaged in Krishna service. So all of you kids, you all should also do the same thing. From the moment you start in the morning till you sleep, think of Krishna. I'm studying for Krishna. I'm eating Krishna prasadam. When you leave to school, say Hare Krishna, say Hare Bol when you're meeting your friends or, elderly, other devotees. So this is how you will also practice the same thing in your daily routine. Now, while we have covered the story in the long manner, uh, and you also heard from Mataji yesterday about how we pray. In Kartik Masa we do Damodarashtakam. I want all of you to join with me, okay, and read this beautiful prayer, which is part of this story, okay, part of this Leela that Krishna did. We will read the meaning of the shloka, and then all of us will chant the same with Prabhuji. Okay. This shloka, which says, O Lord Damodara, Mother Yashoda bound you to a grinding stone with a rope. You freed the sons of Kuvera, Manigriva, and Nalakuvara, who were cursed to stand as trees, and you gave them the chance to become your devotees. Please bless me in the same way. I have no desire even for attaining liberation. Please give me your own prema bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. So this is a beautiful prayer, and whenever you get time, read this to Krishna at your home. And let's start this. Let's all speak now. तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकमे प्रयच्छ नमोक्षे गृह मे स्थितमोदरेह So, wasn't that a beautiful prayer? With that note, I hope you all, learned about the story of the deliverance of Nalakuvara and Manigriva. Now, the I hand over to Manjulari Mataji.
हरी 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 बोल। हमने सुनी जोर से आवाज थर्ड की। हमें लगा हम नंद भवन में पहुंच गए जहां ये दोनों पेड़ उपस्थित थे। पेड़ ही बन जाए नंद भवन में। ओ क्या भाग्य है। वेरी ब्यूटिफुल नरेशन एंड यस एज आई सी इन द चैट्स Mataji, you have got so many compliments. Beautiful narration, Mataji. Wonderful narration. And that video was like amazing. Everybody could relate to the story even more, to the pastime even more, when you showed that beautiful video. And the beautiful recitation of Damodar Ashtakam that took us to Kartik month. We felt as if Kartik month ही महीना ही चल रहा है. By the way, it is चतुर्मास्य, and चतुर्मास्य में थोड़ी सी austerities करनी चाहिए, यानी कि कम खाना चाहिए, कम सोना चाहिए, जमीन पे सोना चाहिए, डुएबल है. ऑल्टरनेट डे फास्टिंग, इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग करनी चाहिए. आजकल तो साइंटिफिक रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस के हिसाब से भी लोग इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग करते. तो दिस इज द मंथ. So let us thank Mataji by chanting loudly the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, दोनों हाथ ऊपर उठाकर हम माताजी के लिए, for her spiritual progress, and she stays always in Krishna consciousness. Let us pray for Mataji and her family. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, dear devotees, thank you, Mataji. So, dear devotees, now we have, for your information, we have Janmashtami is celebrated in 10 locations on the 26th of August. उनमें से सिर्फ एक location है, which is Prestige Lakeside Habitat, जहां हम 25th को कर रहे हैं, one day before the other 9 locations. You're most welcome. This is in Varthur, so please come and join us also. And these are the locations. You can see Ajagondanahalli, where our beautiful temple is also coming up. Wonderful Krishna's temple. And Inner Circle, Whitefield, ACS Layout, Panathur, Sarjapur, Kanamangla, Kagadaspura, Atibele, Hoskote, and of course our Prestige Lakeside Habitat. So please visit these locations near you. Get in touch with the devotees who are arranging, and also take up your seva. There are so many sevas to be done. Dance competitions hai, bhoga offerings hai, palki seva hai, abhishekam hai. Itne grand. We are expecting more. Last time actually there were 1 lakh in all these 10 locations together. There were 1 lakh participants. This time we are expecting even more, because we've reached out to a lot of other devotees, sweet devotees like all of you. So please spread the word, and let's celebrate this Janmashtami together. So now it's quiz time. Let us circulate the quiz, Google quiz link. May I request Bhartindu Prabhu to circulate the link so that all of you take some time here. Band mat kariye. Yes, here it is. Start. Let's start. We give you some time until you can take care of the quiz. You can participate. And in the meantime, also, if you have some time, you can tell us who all are attending regularly. एक भी दिन मिस किया है तो फिर मत raise करिए hand. But if you are regularly attending, please raise your hands. Although our Zoom team is keeping a record, because we'd like to felicitate the devotees who are attending every single day. So please raise your hands if you are attending every day without fail. Hari Bol. Okay. Okay, Manasvi Sharma. Yes. Jai Ho. Yes, who else? Who else? Let me see in the... Okay. How many have raised their hands? Okay, we have Avishikta Datta, Priyanka Sarkar, Manasvi Sharma. Yes, yes, that's nice. Yes, one more minute and we'll end the meeting for today. दिल तो नहीं करता कि devotees को छोड़ के जाएं, लेकिन we have limitations and we have other sevas also. We have to chant for the day. Some chanting is remaining, some bhoga offering to the lordships is remaining. So if you're done with the quiz, please submit your forms and we shall announce the winner for today tomorrow. So Hare Krishna, stay tuned. A big Hari Bol to all of you. Hari Hari.